The Cyberpunk 2077 wheel in the sky keeps on turning, and while there seems to be some form of micro-news released every day now regarding the game and the company behind it, CD Projekt Red, after a while it all just starts to sound the same and fade into the background. Adam Kaczynski, president and joint CEO of CDPR, and the supposed changes for the good the company is going through now after the falling down the stairs face-first incident that was Cyberpunk's release, seem to dominate these headlines and articles. In addition to returning to their employee hiring rate of around 20% per year, and focusing more on the community's thoughts and impressions when it comes to future games and updates, Adam says that, quote, "I deeply believe that the game's perception may significantly improve in the future," end quote. So that's good news, and we should all expect the true final form of Cyberpunk 2077 to drop sometime around, 2049? That's just my conservative estimate. And we'll all be on the PlayStation 20 and the Xbox Series Z by then, and those consoles should finally be able to handle the beefcake that is this game, and finally the NPCs will be able to truly imitate realistic human behavior, because the hardware will finally be able to take it. Anyway, bullshit aside, Pawel Sasko, the lead quest designer of The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077, is now Cyberpunk's quest director. Whether this is as a result of looking back at The Witcher 3's fantastic quests, such as the whole Bloody Baron arc, which Pawel was apparently a part of, or just near desperation, throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, it's anyone's guess. Naturally, Pawel's position shift has triggered a wave of positivity and hopefulness amongst the game's community regarding Cyberpunk 2077's bright future. I'm just kidding, nobody really cares at this point. Until we see actual results or significant changes in the game, people will continue to not care. Is Pawel Sasko a bad enough dude to somehow wrestle the steering wheel of mundanity away from the game's current state and drive us towards greener pastures? Or at least semi-greener pastures? That remains to be seen. One thing is for certain though, whatever changes come as a result of this promotion, it sure as shit ain't gonna come anytime soon. We can't even say with 100% certainty that the next-gen version of Cyberpunk 2077 will release as planned this year anymore. Ah well. As far as I'm concerned, the desperation for any positive news within this game's hopeful fan base is slowly starting to fade away. When something majorly great happens, make no mistake, people will flock back to this game because, it'll hopefully be in a much more solid, better functioning state with improved mechanics or at least minor quality of life feature implementations. And if that day does eventually come knocking at all of our doors, hopefully it won't be too late, and we won't have moved out to continue with our lives. Until next video, I'm gonna go continue learning Japanese through the wonderful medium of untranslated eroge.